Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this time it's going to be from the 5th edition of my current online Discord tournament that I'm hosting. So this is going to be a match from round 1, and it's going to be featuring 500 IQ deck on Infernoble Adamancipator facing off against yugioh 76 on a Dinosaur Synchro. So this is the match that you guys did vote for on the community tab poll. So definitely be sure to subscribe if you want to take part in seeing what matches go on the channel, and if you enjoy seeing match commentaries in general. Also, if you want to take part in future versions of this tournament, definitely find the link to my Discord server. Link is in the description as per usual. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into the gameplay here. So we are going to see the Infernoble Adamancipator player choose to go first after winning the RPS here. Both players on 60 cards, so it is a pile mirror match. But yeah, the Infernoble Adamancipator player is playing pretty much what's on the tin. As you see rocks and you see noble cards. So the opening hand is Smoke Grenade, Hcabe Guardian, Desires, Infernoble Arms Joyous, and Heritage of the Chalice. For those of you guys who don't know, Joyous is the one that can add Fire Warriors from grave back to hand. So that is a recovery tool. So yeah, this, as you can see, is just an amalgamation of both archetypes. And the Dinosaur Synchro player's opening hand is going to be Plague Spreader Zombie, Fossil Dig, Parallel Exceed, Animadorn Archosaur, and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. So this is also a very heavy combo oriented build. You can see the Plague as like part of the Synchro package. You see the Parallel Exceed as extension. So it's going to be very explosive as far as, who can slam their cards on the table first, as is tradition with most combo mirrors that don't have hand traps. So we're going to see Infernoble Adamancipator start off with a copy of Heritage of the Chalice, which is going to add a copy of Oliver from deck to hand. Next, we're going to see an activation of Desires. That is going to banish 10 cards and draw a copy of Signs and Succession. So you really see the Adamancipator part as well coming in here. It's not just like some rocks here. I did watch this match quite some time ago. It was a couple weeks ago at this point, so I don't entirely remember what happens, but all I wrote in my notes as I was kind of jotting things down was this was kind of a fiesta, so we'll see what happens. But the banish is going to be from Desires, Guardian, looks like double Analyzer, double Researcher, and double Connector as well, with some errant one-ofs. So nothing like too crucial, but it is worth noting that quite a lot of his Adamancipators are banished right now. So it looks like he's just going to be playing a lot of like just synchro based things, because he doesn't really have a big noble engine going on either. He drew quite a lot of extenders, but not too many starters. So it's going to be normal summon Guardian, and then activate Oliver by pitching the copy of Smoke Grenade. This can get into a copy of Fiber, and then you can like Signs back the Guardian if you need to, which can like play around hand traps as well. Fiber effect on summon is going to be summoning a copy of Researcher, so that is a good target for the Signs here as well. So it really depends on what he wants to bring back. He like Signs the Researcher after going for like metal stuff, and then like stack cards on top of your deck, or you can like Succession back the Guardian as well. That's a thing that you can do. So we shall see. All right, well, it looks like it's going to be Signs to bring back the Guardian. That should actually be in defense position, but shouldn't matter too much. Going to go ahead and link away the Halqifibrax into a copy of Link Cross. That's going to summon out 2 level 1 tokens. And then a token plus a Researcher is going to go into a copy of Martial Marcher. That's going to bring back a copy of Oliver. Okay, so he wants maybe a level 4 tuner. Or he can like Succession back the Researcher, which can activate its effects, because if you go for Marcher to bring back Researcher, you can't use its effects, of course, because its effects are negated. So you can go like token plus metal into Herald. You have a lot of tuners here though. Or you can go like if you're on Infernoble, you can go for Roland with this token as well. But that's another tuner. So there's like a lot of tuners regardless. We'll see what the play ends up being. It is going to be for Roland, alright. So I mean it is an Adamancipator Infernoble deck, so you gotta play both parts of the engine. We are gonna see the Roland being used for the end phase search. Then Succession is going to come down next. That is going to bring back the copy of Researcher. And Researcher is going to fire its effect off. That is going to hit another copy of Doki Doki. Or sorry, not Doki Doki. Hcabe Guardian. I don't know why I thought Doki Doki. I think I just saw red from the red layer and assumed it was Doki for some reason. But we are going to see the Guardian being summoned. And we're going to then see, it looks like a Synchro summon? Or maybe it's a Link? Synchro summon for Charles. Okay, so this is a level 4 non-tuner. Fair enough, you already have a Guardian on the board to protect yourself from Nibiru. So Charles can go ahead and rip a card with the smoke grenade stuff since we already saw Roland. Wonder if he's on Dragoon, because Dragoon could be a good finisher piece. It might be risky because he's on Desires, but he is playing 60 cards as well, so maybe he can afford to play both of them. Oh, he's going to Synchro away the Guardian for a copy of Raptide. This leaves his board quite vulnerable to Nibiru if his opponent just so happens to have one, but luckily for his sake, there aren't any Nibirus floating around. And Raptide's going to fire. You can see Prohibition got excavated, so he really is just trying his hardest to play completely uninterrupted. But Raptide's going to hit the copy of Seeker here. Going to put back the remaining 4, and then probably obviously going to fire off the Seeker. That is going to grab a copy of nothing. That is a whiff. Probably bound to happen more in 60, especially when you're playing your deck, or playing more copies of Infernobles. This should not be summoned, because it only excavates, only special summons excavated non-tuner rocks. So hopefully they catch that and it doesn't end up affecting things. Because like if this stays on board, then like it can use its effect and stuff. Oh, looks like they are catching it. Okay. Yeah, Seeker can't get tuners. Oh, okay, so he thought it was on Raptide. He got the order kind of confused. Happens, not that big of a deal. Easy rewinded game state. Gonna go for Savage next with the Raptide as well as the Seeker. That is going to equip from Graveyard the copy of Fiber, probably. Yep. It looks like Oliver is going to be equipped to the Charles here. Just gonna move to end phase. Alright, so there is no Verite Anaconda package. Extra deck space probably is actually pretty tight as well, because that's for like Isolde and all the Adamancipator stuff and all the Infernoble stuff. So it's quite a tight extra deck, I would think. End phase going to resolve Roland a million Arthur Duders, so really deep on equips here. And also gonna add a copy of Renaud to hand. That's pretty interesting. So that means he's probably not on Gearfried. I don't have the list in front of me right now, but that is a pretty interesting search off the Roland. End phase as well, Charles is going to be able to resolve equipping the smoke grenade from the graveyard as well as the Ogier from deck. That's going to trigger the Charles, popping the smoke grenade, and then ripping the fossil dig out of the hand there. So getting rid of the only real meaningful starter out of Dinosaur Synchro's hand. And we can see the pass turn there. We're going to see a copy of Terraforming being added. This is pretty decent. We're going to see normal summon of Terraforming. That is going to search a copy of Lost World. Lost World is going to then be activated on resolution. We're going to see Roland in Graveyard. That is going to equip to Charles and then pop the Lost World. Next, we're going to see a normal summon of Archosaur. Archosaur effect is going to get negated. He knows all the cards in hand because the Lost World was not in the hand at the time of Smoke Grenades, so he knows that was a top deck. So he knows exactly his opponent's hand is. It's Exceed, Tyranno, and Plague Spreader. So he's going to negate that with Savage, go into Link Freebo, and then use Exceed. Exceed is going to summon from deck. And then we're going to see maybe a rank 4. I'm not really sure what you go into. And before, he's also an Adamancipator and goes for Gallant Granite and for Researcher and then go for Fiber. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? But I'm not really sure where you go from here. Because there's no tuners, so it's hard to like synchro combo. Plus, we don't have multiple dinos. Maybe if he's playing like Reapodocus, he can like go Reapodocus and then go for like a random link. And then go for UCT, and then just try and clear up the board that way. That'd probably actually be pretty good. You're going to pop the Plague in hand, too, at that point. We'll see what he plays. Looks like it's going to be a scoop there. Alright. So, moving on to Game 2 here, we are going to see the Dino Synchro player going first. If you are enjoying this commentary, definitely consider hitting the like as well as subscribing to the channel for more. But we are going to see the Dino Synchro player open a copy of Overraptor, Call by the Grave, E-Telly, also Dr. Tyranno, as well as the Dino Wrestler. I am going to butcher this name super badly. Colasilat. Okay, somebody definitely tell me how to pronounce that, because for the time being, I'm just going to call it Dino Wrestler C. So this is just, what does this even do? If you control no monsters, you can special this from your hand. If summoned this way, this card cannot be used for the link as link material except for the link summon of a Dino Wrestler monster, and you can only special summon Dino Wrestler C once per duel this way. It's not once per turn, but once per duel. Pretty decent as a Cyber Dragon. You can just use it for fiber combos. So it's probably gonna be like special this, normal Overraptor, and just go Fiber. Seems pretty reasonable. Main phase. Oh, he's just gonna go for Overraptor instead. Alright. We'll see if there's a reasoning to keeping this in hand. Maybe there is, and I'm just not really seeing it. He's going to add a copy of Miscellaneous Source to hand. pitch a Miscellaneous Source, and then banish it. That's going to summon Archosaur from the deck. So I guess you can pop it. Yeah, you can pop it off the Archosaur to get a copy of Pill to hand. I wonder if he's playing Jurak Aolo. It would make sense to if you're going for fiber stuff, right? Because it's just another target that's level 1. We're then going to see a copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Mermaid is banned, right? Just making sure. Oh, yeah, Link Cross. He's in Link Cross here. Okay, I'm like, hold on a second. Alright, gonna go for a copy of Link Cross here. Just seeing Phoenix being summoned turn 1, just like, I immediately think Mermaid. We're gonna see Italy be the follow-up here. That's gonna get a copy of Ghost Ogre from the deck. We're then going to see a Link Summon of Hcabe probably from the Link Cross and the Ghost Ogre. Yep, that is going to get a copy of Plague Spider from deck. We saw that in game 1. Plague Spider and the token are going to go for Martial Meta Marcher, which is going to bring back the copy of Ghost Ogre. You can go for Herald with these two if you wanted to. Let's see if that's the play. It is indeed. We're going to see... Oh, Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon. Alright, so we're going to see some shenanigans with the tokens here. Now, there is no like Despot Engrave, but there is a Plague Spreader, so we might be able to see some Synchro combos here. Auroradon going to go ahead and tribute itself and a token to bring out Hamstrat. Alright, so this is one of the cards that people were kind of considering playing back when O-Line initially got banned. So this has the effect of like basically the level modulation where it's increased by the levels of all the MPB tokens you have. It also has the effect when it's flipped face up, you summon tokens, but obviously it's not going to happen here. And also, you can banish... Oh, sorry. That I was going to read Miscellaneous Source there. You can tribute a token and then target an MPB in your graveyard, especially summon that target. So, actually, I do believe that Auroradon is not a hard once per turn, just a soft once per turn per copy. So you can tribute a token, bring back the Auroradon, and then summon another MPB from your deck. So he's going to tribute a token, and do exactly that. Going to go for the Auroradon. And then going to banish 2 dinos to summon UCT. Then going to use Auroradon and tribute the UCT. Okay, must be a pretty powerful end board then if he's willing to give that up. To go for Mecha Phantom Beast, Arrows... Oh god, another name I'm going to butcher. Arrowsgen? Arrowsgen? Wait, oh, it's a penguin! Oh! Wait, how have I never noticed this before? Wait... That's actually really cute. Alright, Arrowsgen. Alright, cool. Arrowsgwyn. Yeah, Arrowsgwyn. Because a penguin. Alright. So, anyways, I got totally sidetracked there. Yo, shoutouts to the fact that this is an unknown penguin card to me. I did not know this existed. Holy. Alright, so we are going to see. This is... Once per turn, you can banish a Mecha Phantom Beast from your graveyard. Accept a copy of itself. Special summon a MPB token. Increases its levels, and then while control token can't be destroyed with battle card effects. Okay, so neither of these are tuners, but they're both level 6 right now. You can banish Auroradon to summon a token, and then they become 9, so you can go for rank 9, and we know where those go. That means VFD time. That's probably what's happening. Yep, gonna summon a token, make those become level 9, and then go for VFD. Very fun dragon. You have 2 tokens left, and you actually have Plague Engrave still, so you can go for a Savage as well. So he's gonna stack Call by the Grave, go for Plague, and then go for Savage. Savage is gonna equip the Hcabe, and that's a pretty strong board. Oh, okay, wait. I thought he was going to actually go for Pill to summon another UCT. I wonder if he's only on 1 UCT then. Makes you think. That is definitely possible. We're gonna see the Adamancipator Infernoble player top deck a copy of Signs. I didn't actually even go over his hand, but it's Researcher, Droplet, Genba, Supplier, Ogier, and now Signs. So this Droplet is really, really not good under Herald because you can only pitch spells or traps. So at most you can negate 1, but it's just going to eat the Savage or the Herald. And then you're just sad. VFD going to activate in the standby phase, going to change Droplet pitching Signs to, well, it chooses on Resolution, but we're going to see that be negated, of course, by the Savage Dragon. And then main phase 1. Oh, the Calamity is called Fire, by the way. You cannot do that much, honestly. It's probably just going to be a scoop here. Yeah, that is going to be a concession. And we're going to go to game 3. So some pretty interactive Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's what happens when you're playing combo decks and there's just no hand traps involved. It really do be like that. But game 3, we are going to see the Infernoble Adamancipator player go first. If you do want to consider supporting me, definitely leave a like on the video. And also, I also newly released a Patreon, so if you enjoy this sort of commentary, definitely be sure to check that out as well. But we're going to see the opener for Adamancipator Inferno will be Researcher, Oliver, Genba, Oliver, and Succession. So you can like normal the Researcher, see if that fires, and then go summon Oliver if that doesn't work, or if you get like hand trapped like a Veiler, then you can go Fiber. So that's not too bad. Yeah, let's see what that play is going to be. I think that's going to be the play. Oh, the opening hand for Dinosaur Synchro, I didn't go over that as well. It's going to be Feather Duster, Fossil Dig, Adhara, Nibiru, and Archosaur. Feather Duster kind of interesting. That kind of tells me that maybe he's expecting his opponent to be on the Union Carrier Buster Lock package, because I don't really foresee a reason to side this in against like a build like his in particular, since it's very monster focused, right? So I really think this is probably just an insurance for Buster Lock, which is fair. Other than that, Nibiru is a very high impact hand trap, so we'll see how well it can be used here. Main phase 1, gonna go ahead and summon Oliver first. That's gonna pitch another copy of Oliver. And we're gonna see, oh, normal summon Genba, interesting. Oh, we could go just Isolde, right? Yeah, Isolde here. I forgot about Isolde completely because I was just looking so much at the Adamancipator stuff. We're gonna see Isolde add a copy of Red Layer to hand. And then second effect's gonna mill 3. That's going to summon Aqua Dolphin. Alright, gonna check for hand traps here. Let's see. You could like pitch Researcher and then Succession of back and then use its effect. That's pretty cool. And you can go Fiber afterward as well. Yeah, Dolphin gonna pitch the Researcher. And that is going to hit either that Hara or the Archosaur. So he is going to get info regardless. Let's see. Succession is going to target the Researcher. How many summons is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly 5 summons. And your other card in hand is a Red Layer. So you drop Nibiru here and you get to full combo and you win. So yeah, I think Dinosaur Synchro should have this one. Oh, looks like he's letting it go. Alright, so Researcher gonna fire. That is going to hit a copy of... Oh, it hit the Guardian in 50 cards as well. To be fair, there was a 3 of. So it's not that low of a chance, but yeah, that's going to shut off the Nibiru now. Yeah, I really think if... Because, like, you know the Red Layer was added off the Isolde, right? So, like, you have no fear of Nibiru, because now you know exactly what you have to work with. And you have... Like, Adhara would have been turned off, that's true, but you would have had a Fossil Dig too. Ah, you hate to see it. That's going to cost the match for sure, I think. Because now we're going to see Infernoble Adamancipator just completely pop off. Isolde going to turn into Link Cross. It's going to summon out 2 tokens. Then we're going to see a token plus a Researcher go into Martial Metal Marcher. That's going to bring back the Oliver. We might see the same play as going to Roland game 1. Yep, that's going to happen. So Roland going to activate for the end phase search. And then we're going to see Dolphin and Marcher go into... Is that Raptite? Yeah, that is a 6-star Synchro right there. That's pretty cool. Raptite gonna go ahead and fire off. That is going to hit a copy of Doki. Man, Doki does not look at all like Red Layer. Why did I think that it was Red Layer game 1? I don't know. But we're gonna see. It's because it's 1:13 a.m. and my eyes are drooping. That's probably why. We're gonna see the Doki being summoned though. And that can't really summon anything because obviously there's no rock to pitch. But this is a 6-star Synchro tuner. Because it was made with Marcher, so you can go for a Savage actually here. Wonder if that's what he's going for. Or if he has a 7 Synchro. Maybe he's playing like Shooting Riser Dragon. That'd be pretty cool. No, he's just going to go for Savage. That's the more reasonable expectation here. So, gonna go for... Oh, he's going to Link Away again. Or not Link Away, sorry. Synchro Away again for Charles. This time you have Savage, so it's safer. Maybe he should have tried to drop Nibiru in response to Savage equipping so he could like tribute the Guardian, and that way you don't have to get your cards ripped with Charles. Because if you see this hand, you're definitely ripping out Fossil Dig. Like there's no way you don't rip out Fossil Dig with this hand. So yeah, I think like if you weren't gonna Nibiru, or if you missed the window to Nibiru earlier, I think you should do it on the Savage activation to equip. Because at least that way you prevent this from happening. Because you saw the interaction between Roland and Guardian game 1 to go into Charles, so he was going to do it again most likely, especially under the protection of Savage. But we are going to see the Oliver being equipped from Graveyard, and we're going to see the end phase Roland being resolved by milling Smoke Grenade and adding a copy of Renaud, and then Charles will activate to equip Smoke Grenade and then to send not Ogier, equip a copy of Magis. So this one's battle protection, and also if it's sent from the field to the grave, or sent to the grave in general, not even just field, shuffle 3 Fire Warriors and Noble Arms, and then draw 1. So it's an Emerald. So that's pretty decent. I wonder why he's playing this, because not a lot of people really are playing it. I guess if you are in 60, you have room, but we are going to see the Smoke Grenade hit the Fossil Dig, as is predicted. Obviously, that's the best card in hand. And for 10, we're going to see Dinosaur Synchro draw a copy of a Lost World. That is not going to do it, unfortunately, because this Adhara is not a dino, and there are no dinos in this hand at all. Main phase 1 going to activate a Lightning Storm. That's going to clear the board, and that is just going to admit defeat right there. So, yeah, unfortunately, I missed the opportunity to use the Nibiru. There were a couple of opportunities to use it to at least try and lessen the impact, but unfortunately did not go in the dino player's favor there. But this is Infernoble Adamancipator in action. It's really, really wild. Like, I did not expect this deck to really do the plays it was able to do, but the levels actually line up pretty neatly for things like Roland and Charles and all that good stuff. So gotta give credit where credit is due. This is a deck that I have not seen before, and I doubt many people have. But hey, it took the match here. So that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like as well as any thoughts or your feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on all social media links or support me using the links in the description box down below. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.